Let's take a moment or two to discuss perfectionism. Perfectionism is a wonderfully efficient way out of wringing the joy out of your heart. So if you want a joyless existence, perfectionism is the deal for you. My name is Lama Jigme Gyatso. This is the Buddha Joy Meditation School. Take a moment to push that red subscribe button. Afterwards, find the icon in the shape of a bell. Click that as well. That way, you won't miss out on the next video. Well then, what should we do when perfectionism rears its scabby head? Shall we bargain with it? Shall we reason with it? Shall we try to stomp it and push it into a small container like like Daffy Duck did in that ill-fated cartoon when he desecrated the genie of the lamp? I wouldn't recommend that. It was Carl Gustav Jung who taught that the key to defeating our shadow self was to merely be aware of it. Whether you call it awareness, rigpa, or mindfulness, sati, it's the same thing. It's noticing, not arguing, not overpowering. Notice what we're experiencing. Harmonize that noticing with your in-breath. On your out-breath, relax as best you can. And if you're familiar with the 16 meditations, you can combine a few of them with the practice. I'm fond of the phrase, let go. On the in-breath, silently, mentally reciting the word let as I notice. And on the out-breath, silently and mentally reciting the word go. It's not go like I'm shoving something away. It's just a relaxing into acceptance. If rage is here, accept it. If perfectionism is here, accept it. If fear is here, accept it. If self-loathing is here, accept it. Once we stop fighting the present moment, we don't have to find nibbana. It finds us. Many of us have been raised by fundamentalists who told us that if we're just good enough, then just maybe we'll escape the torments of hell, whether it's a Christian construct of hell or a Buddhist mythology of hell. Fundamentalists are found in every sect of every path, and they can't wait to manipulate you with fear. In fact, they're so good at it that after indoctrinating us, they don't even have to be in the room with us. We have our own imaginary version of them deep inside our minds, berating us with fearful and ugly accusations all the livelong day. Perhaps that could fuel our desire to do everything flawlessly so they'll stop condemning us. Buddha's solution is much simpler. Be aware of the accuser, inner accuser, real or imagined, and stop fighting. Here's the irony. If you're half as geeky as me, you remember Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, when Darth Vader's having a lightsaber battle with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan says, Darth, if you strike me down, I'll be more powerful than you can ever imagine. He then turned off his lightsaber, and Darth Vader swung his lightsaber, and only thing that fell to the ground were Obi-Wan Kenobi's empty clothes. Now imagine the opposite. What if Obi-Wan Kenobi turned off his lightsaber, Darth Vader swung, and the moment the lightsaber looked like it was about to touch Obi-Wan Kenobi, the lightsaber and Darth Vader, who was holding it, disappeared. That's what happens when we cease to offer a defense to our inner accusers. We do not accomplish this by force of will, but through noticing and relaxing. I'm reminded of a phrase, the koan, written by Frank Herbert, who gave us the Dune series of novels. He called it the Canticle Against Fear. I shall paraphrase. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings obliteration. I will face my fear. I will let it through me and around me and over me. I will turn to see my fear is gone and only I remain. My friends, through the cunning use of Buddha's 16 meditations, we can cease to fight against our inner accuser who fuels the fires of our perfectionism. What's the last time you felt yourself caught in the thrall of perfectionism? Tell me about it in the comment area below. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends on social media. If you'd like to help support the good works of the Buddha Joy Meditation School, below the video there's a button that reads Show More. Click that and you'll find the link to set up a recurring donation through PayPal in the amount of your choosing. Until next we speak, may you and yours be healthy and happy.